What is up, guys? It is Elgoog here, joined today by...
Chig, having some fun.
Yeah, so we're going to be going through Nostalrius updates and, playing a little bit, and it's going to be a good time. No alcohol, we're not preach, but, we do what we can.
I mean, unfortunately, I do have a bottle of bourbon by my feet that may or may not get open here in just a few minutes. So
Yeah, I guess
there's
some Sprite, but, it's still not alcohol.
Close enough. You can mix with that. Doing it right.
Yeah. But anywho, so Nostalrius has finally given us some news about their upcoming servers, which is a good thing.
I, for one, could not be more excited.
Him, for one, could not be more excited. Most people's speculations are right. The new server is not going to be out anytime soon. And by anytime soon, I mean before the end of the year. They said that it'll be January at earliest. But they did tell us that, what was it, December 25th?
Yep, on Christmas, they're going to let us know when it launches, which is kind of a really good Christmas present.
That's what I was about to say. That's a damn good Christmas present, if you ask me. So, stop looting all my mobs.
These are shared loot. I'm going to need you to hit this thing with your staff because I'm okay, go.
December 25th is going to be a good day for everybody that's wanting Nostalrius. Another thing, instead of just being able to port over your characters, they said that they didn't, Elysium didn't want to have all your account information from Nostalrius. So they came up with a workaround. And that is to, let's see here, how they word this. Well, you explained it pretty good just a minute ago. Think you can take this for me?
Sure. What they said they were going to do is anybody who has a character on either Elysium or Nostalrius servers, if you go log in after the launch, you will get a token, which is going to be some kind of text-based thing that you're going to put in on the Elysium website after it launches. And that's going to be how you restore your character to one of the new servers. You're only going to be able to restore one character per account, or some such nonsense. You're not going to be able to put your Elysium people, like your Elysium server characters, with your Nostalria server characters and vice versa. Each one you transfer is going to have its own new account you'll have to make it for. So that's going to kind of be a headache for some of you guys who have a ton of 60s already. Other than that, I think it's going to be pretty easy.
Yeah. So apparently there's 2 ways that you could get your token. Let's see here. One of them was by email. Let me see here if I can read up on this and see what it says.
You log in with either your email and your password, or your username and your password for the website, or you put in your username and your email. Those are the 2 ways to be able to get your token. Sorry, I could have explained that a little better.
I knew I had seen something, but couldn't remember what it was.
Hey, soda, and a candy bar. Look at you, you go girl, bringing me all the snack food and stuff.
See, look at that. You over there getting free stuff. I'm sitting out here just
every
drinking
day,
some
son. Every day.
I'm gonna man
as soon
up
as these
while you
people
kill
start
this guy.
subbing to my channel and donating me money, I'll be a little happier. We need conjure food and water.
Yes, we do, because I just had to drink some water and it sucks. Chig is going to give you a lowdown on what he thinks the best server choice would be, and then I will give my input.
Alright, so earlier today, I was watching Alex Sensual, who is an avid vanilla player, stream a little bit, and was talking to him about his thoughts on the new server. what the community is going to be like on the new server, what the communities are going to be like on the servers that have already been released. It's a pretty general known fact that both of the servers that are going to get released on next Saturday, on the 17th, they're going to be full. There's going to be a lot of people coming back. There's going to be a lot of people who've been like hyping up about it that are going to come roll new characters. I, for one, am going to be playing on the PvE server. The reason being, it's almost a fresh start. There are people who have Molten Core on farm already, and it's about to transition. The only thing that's happened so far on that server is Molten Core, Onyxia, and Alterac Valley's been released. So there's going to be people who have Molten Core on farm, but there's also going to be people who are still getting started, and there's going to be enough new people from the influx and the hype from all the coverage from like IGN and everything that's going to make it a little bit easier to get enough people to start some new guilds, start some new progression, get in some old guilds depending on who's recruiting for what. It's going to take a really long time to level, so do not make the wrong decision when you decide you want to make your character. It's going to take you at least 5 days played, and that's if you're the guy in front of everybody else. You should be looking at more to 7 to 10 days played to get everything taken care of. When you're thinking about your server, I mean, everybody wants PvP. Don't be deterred by going to a PvE server, because everybody who PvEs is going to be doing some PvP as well. For one, the gear for PvE is really awesome. Like, you get the PvE gear to go PvP and you wreck people, which is always fun. But the battlegrounds are always going to be active on the PvE server because people need it for, like, there's some gear that's got some hit. There's some good bonuses to set pieces and stuff. So you're still going to get the PvP. So don't let that deter you from rolling on that server. And a lot of what we're seeing is also that the people who are going to be rolling on the new PvE server, like when you see them in chats and stuff with people and you see them in the streams and they're talking, they're all, for the most part, just like toxic. Most of the people I've seen talking about it have just been unbearably toxic. Like, you can't even have a conversation with them. I've watched a couple of streams about people talking about it like we are right now that have just been just atrocious, because the people were just like trolling the chat the whole time and like bad talking everybody. And the bad part is most of these people are adults. Like, that makes it even worse. My 2 cents, rolling the PvE server. It's still semi-fresh, fresh enough that you're going to get a good experience. There's already an established community on the old servers. So there's going to be a lot of those people coming back because they want to pick up on their progression from where it left off. Other than that, I mean, you can roll on the PvP server. They're really close to, I think, AQ40, or AQ40 is already out. I don't remember. I didn't do that much research into it.
I think they were getting ready to launch it, and then they got shut down.
I think the war effort is going on.
Yeah.
I think they're about to open the raid. So that's where you'll be if you go on the PvP server. PvE server is right before Blackwing Lair. So that's what you got to look forward to there. You are going to get to do Alterac Valley, which is pretty much why everybody wants to play Vanilla WoW anyway, for the epic battles in Alterac. Like,
yeah, everybody wants those week-long PvP battles, you know?
Yeah, those are always going to be fun. Just make sure you take your time picking your character before you roll. I mean, make your decision on your server, that's fine. Any of the 3 is going to be awesome. You're going to be waiting a little while, at least until into January, if you're going to be playing on the new server. So that's kind of the downfall of that one. But make sure you do a little research. Make sure you want to pick the class you want to make, because if you don't look into it, re-rolling is a substantial time sink, because you're looking at, yeah, it's 10 to 12 days played, so 500 hours, 450 to 500 hours is what you're looking at. It's gonna be nonsense.
Yeah.
That's about all I've got for picking a server and which way is which for now.
Um, and for the most part, I agree with the chick here, and you know, um, I for one have been looking forward to the fresh PvP realm. But that's just because I've literally never experienced anything fresh in World of Warcraft. You know, I got some beta invites and whatnot to a couple of the expansions and stuff, but that's still not the same as like a fresh server. And it's just something I want to experience. So no matter what, I'm gonna play on it for a little bit. But I'm probably gonna end up playing around on the PvE server, and that's probably what I'll call home. Because like you said, it's basically fresh, and yeah,
It's gonna be a better experience too, because if you're not at the head of the pack with the PvP servers, you are going to be subject to not being able to get anything done. You're going to hit some level 20 zones, some level 30 zones, where you're just going to get constantly ganked and not be able to quest.
I was about to say, the ganking is going to be unreal.
Yeah, it's really going to hinder like your enjoyment of the game, because you're not going to be able to really do much.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going to get your ass reamed, and there's nothing you can do about it except for just be like, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Like that's what you're looking at.
Which may also be a deterrent to roll on the old PvP server, because the people, you're going to have the people who already have level 60s that are just going to screw around with some people.
I would not suggest rolling on that server unless you already have a 60 or 2 or something.
You can do it, but don't say we didn't warn you.
How the I just did a thing that I don't know how I did a thing, so give me a minute here. I toggled my action bar, which was unbound. Like I'm not supposed to be able to switch action bars, so
I hate that action bar switch thing. That's stupid. I wish they just would get rid of that.
If I go.
So while he is working on his
I fixed it.
Action bars. Also, they've told us what they're going to be doing this next week, which will be starting tomorrow, which will probably be today as of the time that this video is actually on YouTube. Because my PC is not strong enough to stream, so I do what I can. So on Monday,
I'll be there.
Yeah. On Monday, registration and transfer at 1800 GMT, whatever that time zone stands for. I'm assuming it's probably in Europe or something.
That will be noon Eastern Standard Time and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for those of you in the U.S.
What he said. That's when you're going to be able to start doing your account setups and whatnot to get your old characters transferred over with the tokens and whatnot. On Tuesday, financial state. Honestly, I'm not sure what that exactly means. Maybe they're going to be making some financial decisions?
What's going on with that, from what I understand, I talked to a couple people about it earlier, is going to be like how their donation setup's going to be for helping them maintain the servers. There's not going to be any, just like old Nostalrius, there's not going to be any way to like buy your way into better gear. There's not going to be ways to get stuff for money. But I think they're going to see what kind of model they want to use and what kind of incentives they want to have for people donating.
Hey, you get
because
to help keep this
everybody
server
knows.
alive.
Yeah, everybody knows it costs money to run these things. And they've got a pretty large dev team. They're going to have 3 servers up, and the anticipation of more, because all the speculation is right now that all 3 of these servers are going to be at capacity shortly after release. So
yeah, I don't see them like being stable for a couple days.
yeah, they're. I mean, if the stress test is any indication, I mean, if we get enough people to split evenly, I mean, there's going to be tons of people who are going to go back to the old servers. It's just they already have their characters. They were already progressing. There's people who are ready to go into AQ40 ready to finish the war effort, ready to start gearing for Nax, and they don't want to start over.
Yeah.
And then there's also a gigantic subset of people who want to start over because, hey, it's this vanilla experience that I haven't really got to do that much because this, that, and the other. We had a good vanilla server once upon a time, and then it kind of got shut down. There is some decent competition still. Like, there's a lot of streamers who still swear by Chronos, and they're going to stay there. But I'm not sure where that server's at in its progression either.
I don't know. I haven't even looked into Chronos, even though that's what
Yeah,
we're playing on right now. But
yeah, we're playing on Chronos at the moment because it's the other option for a 1x server.
Yeah.
That is Blizz-like, and
as you guys can
true
tell,
fashion,
it's
we're smashing shit, and it's slow rolling.
What are we, level 2? Oh, no, we're level 3.
We are indeed level 3, but we've been working on this same quest for probably 15 minutes.
It does not help that we're grouped up, and that, takes away experience for mob kills and loot. So,
and that's something else people need to take into consideration. Do not rush to 60. Enjoy the fucking game.
And if you do want to rush to 60, do it on your own. Doing it with somebody is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, a lot of people want to, got their family. I'm trying to get all my friends to play with us. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to enjoy the game. Yeah. There's a lot of quests to do. There's a lot of mobs to grind. And if you play right, even if you're playing with people, you'll have enough money when you hit 40 to get your mount. You'll be able to get enough experience in each zone to level up. You won't have to travel as much. But some of the things you're going to have to look out for is you're going to have to mob grind a lot because it's going to be faster than waiting on the mobs for the quest to spawn because there's going to be so much traffic. Your first 10 levels are going to be a nightmare no matter what your starting area is.
Yeah. Especially on that new realm.
The new realm...
I don't think it'll be as bad on the older realms, but
the circumstance there is people aren't going to want to wait a month to play. There's going to be a couple diehards that are going to wait. They're going to wait for it to roll around. They're going to wait the month. Yeah. But for the majority of the players who are just wanting the experience, they're going to roll in the PvE to PvE realm. They're going to play on those old realms, and they're going to have a lot of fun. And it's going to make the first couple of days or week or so a cluster. Are
you done with both your quests?
I am done with both of my quests. Let's go turn them in, and most likely, no, we're not going to hit the trainer yet. Damn.
No, we're not going to ding from this. But anywho, so we got Tuesday done and over with. Wednesday, they're going to give us a timeline for the server progression. So they're going to tell us when all these events are going to start, when they're going to unlock, like the battlegrounds that, were patched into WoW.
And they're going to give it to us for each server. They're going to have a timeline for each server, which is going to be great.
So your PvE one will be going, what did we say, Blackwing Lair is getting ready to launch?
Yeah, they are making their way towards Blackwing Lair.
So the PvE server will go from, Blackwing Lair up, whereas the PvP server will go from, AQ 20 and 40 up?
Yes. It's going to go 20, 40, and then Nax. I don't know how far after the PvE realm is. I don't know if it's just after patch for Alterac Valley or if it's just pre-patch for Blackwing Lair. That's something we're just gonna have to look into and see.
Yeah. So Thursday, patch notes. I guess they're gonna let us know what they've got done. I guess further information on how things are gonna roll. Friday, the final terms of use. I guess they're going to be like, if you use our servers, here are the rules. And, that's kind of an important thing.
Some of the stuff I've seen people being concerned about as of today is, are they going to allow the use of models being changed?
Yeah.
A lot of people are figuring out how to use the new models with vanilla, and it looks great. I'm not gonna lie, like the Worgans look good. A lot of the mobs get the new skins. Your mounts get the new skins. Like all of them look really good, but there's a good chance that that's gonna be
bannable.
Bannable, and that's gonna be against the rules. So,
and I'm not gonna lie, right now I am playing with modded models, not character models, but with like tree models and stuff. They have an updated look to them, because I could not get the character models to work. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, and there's a website, a guy that's got it set up where all you gotta do is copy and paste it currently, and that guy is MVP right now. I think he's doing good work.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool idea. I mean, who doesn't like better graphics in their game? I love it.
True.
I think it's awesome. It sucks that it's bannable, but I mean, it kind of makes sense too, because I mean, if you're
we don't know
modding
if
the
it's
game,
bannable yet.
That's true. But if it is bannable, it kind of sucks. But back in the day, people would mod the game to where, the gnomes would be the size of a tauren. And that gives you an unfair advantage in PvP.
Why would a gnome being the size of a tauren be an unfair advantage?
Because gnomes are small. It's not unfair for the horde, because, the horde, doesn't have a midget. But the way that Blizzard intended it was gnomes were, the midgets were on the Alliance side. That's what I'm getting at, is, it wouldn't be Blizz-like. And that's a big thing. They're very pro Blizz-like, which is awesome.
Those fucks would definitely be easier to
target.
To target.
Damn straight. But like, I heard things where some people were modding the models to greatly change the game, and I know that Blizzard banned some people for AQ40 for modding a set of stairs.
But they modded the stairs to glitch under them to get to a boss quicker. That's a little different situation.
That is different, but I mean, the way the server people, Nostalrius, I don't know if Nostalrius feels this way, but some of the other private servers, they say that that's not the way the game was intended in vanilla, so they don't allow it. I see where they're coming from.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, that is not how the game was intended. The game was intended, I mean, because we're looking at a 2004 game. These games were run on basic ass Windows 98 computers, Windows XP computers. Like, there were no marvelous machines in 2004.
No.
I'm currently running this on max settings at a frame cap of 250 because it spikes over 1,000 and it makes me giggle. So I capped it at 250.
And mine's capped at 60. And mine are beyond max settings.
Yeah, it's like you can't really do anything about it. It's kind of funny.
They can't ban you. I mean, they can do whatever they feel like doing, I guess. But console commands to enhance your graphics farther than normal, like accelerated clutter, farther view distance and stuff. If it's eligible or able to be done in a command through the console, like /console space view distance equals yada yada, that is Blizz-like. That was available to begin with. That's not something that's, in my belief, bannable.
Yeah, I would highly suggest anybody who's listening to pick up one of the add-ons that increases your distance behind your character. Extended camera or whatever. I think it's got a funky name. I can't remember it, but it makes a world of difference when you're questing, because it makes some of the stuff that's harder to see a little easier to see.
Yeah. So that's the news that Nostalrius gave us. So much excitement. December 17th can't come soon enough.
Such excite, much wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be no lifing for a while. Nobody's gonna see me.
There is a pretty good chance that upon release, I am going to be streaming for 24 straight hours. So there'll be a link to my channel in here somewhere,
Yeah,
and feel free to join me when I'm streaming.
I will be joining him because why not? And because we are actually IRL friends, and yeah, we love this game.
And bowling.
And bowling, yeah. And magic, and like 17,000 different other things. We are almost the same person. It's scary.
Yeah, like ass and titties.
So, if you are excited, definitely leave us comments. Anything that you guys want to let us know. If you're going to be rolling, what server, your opinions on the same things that we've been talking about, what server to roll on and whatnot. Feel free to post it. Give everybody an equal opinion here, not just us two. You guys help us out here too.
And if anybody feels like it, I will be 100% rolling on that PvE room. My character name will be Chig. Feel free to add me.
And as long as nobody steals my my character name, I will be that Frost though, spelled with a D. I guess right there, that Frost though. All my characters will be a dat or dem. Like dem heals though, type stuff.
Dem dots though.
Yeah, if I ever decide to do a warlock, which warlock has always been my class.
Multiplicative XP. All right, I need to fucking sell stuff because my bags is full. Hey, look, that's sell junk item. OP.
Dude, that add-on is amazing.
Agreed. Want to buy bags? PSD blocks.
Pafui has it built in, but it's slow. I think you have to sit and let the vendor sit there for a few seconds or something. I'm not sure.
You do. That is correct.
So
I'm using auto profit.
Yeah, that's what I use because it's a lot easier.
Yes,
and
there is a good video by Frostadamus, Frostadamus. Go to his channel. We may link it in the description. Is where I got my UI from. It's very, very, very reminiscent of modern Elv UI. Unit frames look kind of the same. The button layout's the same. The chat layout's the same. It's a really good setup. It's a good alternative to PF UI, and he's already got it set up for you. So you would just have to check it out.
And if you like my UI, it's PF UI, along with a couple other extra add-ons thrown in. It's minimalistic, I think. I don't think it takes up too much space. But it's a good thing. And I have an add-on review on my channel already. I'll link it in the description as well. So, add-ons, if anybody ever tells you something about add-ons, just ignore them. Add-ons are awesome. They will always be awesome.
And the thing is, too, don't just blindly follow somebody's suggestions.
No.
Look at what you, get the add-ons and that do what you want them to do. There's no reason for you to do something just because, this guy was doing it, so I think that's a good way to do that. Do what the fuck you want, and don't let other people's opinions skew yours.
Like, for instance, if you see a guy using, for instance, Lazy Rogue. It's an add-on for rogues. If you have no intention to ever play a rogue, you don't need
Don't download Lazy Rogues.
I mean, I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get Lazy Rogue. I have no intention of ever playing a rogue.
I may have to have Lazy Rogue because
you like rogues.
Actually, probably not because I'm gonna play. Man, after you hit level 10 on a hunter,
easy mode.
Forget about it.
Yeah, After you hit level 4 on a mage, it's stupid. Frostbolt.
Frostbolt. LOL.
Um,
Right, do we have any more quests over here? We gotta go kill Scarlet guys for armbands.
oh god, we do, don't we? Oh,
yeah.
man. Also, this was
This
a
is
thing
pretty
in
good.
vanilla. I mean, we're
Also, if you are looking for an alternative for the Elysium project, Chronos, let me slash who real quick. There's 17 people currently questing in Trustful Glades, and slash who's 60. The full 50, so there's more than 50 on.
yeah. So their /who list
That are
actually
level
works
60.
right.
Yeah, their slash who does work properly. It will give you 50.
Some private servers, they'll tell you however many people are actually on, and that kind of skews your
which is
results a
fine.
little bit. I mean, it's cool.
That's fine.
It works.
You know what else works?
Shooting that guy with a frostbolt.
Fucking Frostbolt. It is. Ugh. Ugh. Frostbolt is the shit my dreams are made out of, bro.
So
Let me tell you.
Chronos is a good one for a 1x experience. If you're feeling a little more speedy because you've gotten spoiled, like most people, there are other alternatives. Magic WoW, I've played on that one a little bit. I haven't ran into any issues yet, but there are plenty of people on YouTube who do reviews on them. You got Magic
Alex
WoW.
Central is currently making videos and streaming on Magic WoW while he is waiting for Nostalrius 2.0.
Yeah. And
it is a good server. It's just kind of low population.
yeah, but I mean, it's a newer server. I think it just came out not too long ago.
Yeah, they're still quote unquote in beta testing.
Yeah. But Phoenix is also another server.
I tagged his mob. Lol.
A lot of people complain about Phoenix because they've had the same issues for years. I can't vouch for that or against it because I haven't played on it for years.
I've played on Phoenix a lot. There's a lot of glitchy stuff. You still charge through the ground with a warrior. Your boar pet still charges through the ground. It gets stuck on freaking blades of grass. Like, it's hard to deal with.
But it does have a good player base. It has a lot of people. So
it
that's
does,
a plus.
and 8 times experience to level.
Yeah, so it kind of makes up for some of the bugs a little bit. But I mean, it's not your vanilla experience you are going to be getting from Nostalrius here.
No, you definitely, I mean, if you're looking for the experience, roll on a ×1 server.
Yeah. Because
anything else, like, you don't get money fast enough, you can't learn your skills, you can't keep your gear up to date. Some of the servers give you your skills for free, but if you are a weapon damage plays class, such as a rogue, warrior, hunter, you are basically SOL playing on those servers.
Yeah. Also,
because
what
you'll
you're
never be
seeing
able
right
to
now
keep
is
up with
actually
weapon
going to be a
damage.
thing that happens on Nostalrius. Waiting on mob respawns.
We're waiting on mob respawns with 17 people in the zones,
Let
and
alone
anticipation
thousands.
is 2,000 people in the zone.
At least.
So be prepared.
Yeah.
Be very, very preppered.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time. And I do mean it's going to be fun. I'm going to love every minute.
I may have to play mage, Chad.
No. You've already went through this character decision 17,684 million bajillion quadrillion times.
And I'm still impressed I didn't pick rogue.
Me too. I could have sworn that's what you was going to go with. But you finally settled down for hunter.
Also, if you are curious about what classes to do what with and blah blah blah, Alex Sensual has made some really good videos with some good references to what's good to roll, what's not good to roll, why they're good to roll, why they're not good to roll, what raids you're going to be looking for, what guilds you're going to be looking for. So if you want to take a look at that.
Sounds like somebody's being sponsored by Alex.
Well, I just like the guy.
This isn't a bad little server. If you're wanting to kill some time in the next week, This is a very good option.
This is active. That's the big thing with private servers. It's hard to find one that's active.
Yeah,
And
I've played on some that were not active at all, and they are not fun. At first, the nostalgia kicks in, and you're like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And then you realize that it's not the best thing ever because there's nobody to help you out with that group quest that you need to do for that ring. Nobody there to help you. Oh, nobody to buy your auctions. That's a big thing. Oh, that was really cool. It was like a frost firebolt. You know, that's not
good
invented
timing
for
is
what?
good timing.
2 expansions?
I think Frost Firebolt happened in Mop even.
God.
Yeah.
Haven't they already got rid of it now?
I
I
don't
know.
even.
Blizzard changes stuff so fast, it's not even funny.
I mean, I gave up on retail a while ago, bro. You know that.
I was really thinking Legion was going to do something good. And at first, it was amazing. And then I died out real fast.
Here's the beef. Okay, so after you experience the leveling content is cool as shit. Period.
Yes.
Leveling content is awesome.
Good storylines and whatnot. It's really fun.
And then you get to 110. And then gear starts getting handed to you, raids start getting easy, and the game's not fun. Like, Vanilla's not hard. There's nothing hard about Vanilla, but you have to put effort into getting anything in Vanilla.
Which is something...
Like,
oh, I'm done now.
It's not hard to grind 100 gold for your mount. It's not hard to get your raid gear to get started from your quest. Like, none of that's hard at all. But you have to try. You have to work at it.
Yeah. Unlike what Cataclysm on, it was basically here's an epic, here's an epic, here's another epic.
Yeah, Cataclysm, like...
Hell, I remember doing arena with you, and I mean, I was horrible. I'm a horrible arena partner. And you know this because you've raged at me quite a few times. But I was fully decked out in epics. Easy.
Yeah, and it took us, what?
1 day?
3 days to get you decked out? Yeah. Okay, 1 day. One day.
It was literally like one day, and I was decked out. But anywho, so that we don't sit here killing all your time, you know, just sitting here rambling. If you like our content, like and subscribe. I will leave a link to his channel in, you know, my description, and I'll have to re-go through all this to figure out who all I said that I was going to link to. I know there's quite a few things that we said we put in our description here, so
yeah.
Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully we helped you guys out in some manner. And until next time.
Later, ninjas.
Later.